Dawson Rider with you.
Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here with my review of the Hydorous Ultra and Serpenteze Ultra starter sets from Bakugan Battle Planet. So there's actually a decent handful of starter sets. There's these two, and then this one, which I'm actually not going to keep because I realized that I pretty much have variants of all the ones that are already in it. Like I already have a couple Maxotaurs, but there's ones like this. This is the third option starter set, and you know I've covered stuff like Maxotaur in previous reviews. There's a couple different ones. For the Mantis guy, whose name is escaping me at the moment, and I think there might be at least one other. But basically, there's several other different kinds. You'll end up getting different variants, but if you're like me and you don't need every single color variant, then you know you might want to be careful and sort of line up with any other ones you have. And as starter sets, these each come with one Ultra and two regular Bakugan, as well as their corresponding cards and some battle cores, which we'll get to in a second. These are different from the starter sets, which are like full-on like 40 cards, like more like a starter deck. These are just like little packs that are, you know, basically more or less a 3-pack. Bottom line is there's a ton of them. These are the two I'm focusing on since these are the ones I kind of needed / wanted to get. Let's go ahead and start with the one on the left since we read left and right here. But just to show you, here's the cores that they come with. We'll be using them to, you know, open them up. Here's this side. And yes, they do have the magnets in them so that you can transform, and I'll take one out here. Actually, I need 3 for this, so I'll use that for transforming them since I got in trouble last time for not showing that. So let's just set that aside. So we got each of them individually. Actually, let's start with the Ultra one. Start with the Ultra one, so let's go ahead and do that. And here, are we ready, guys, for the main event? Should we do a drum roll? No, because I don't know how I would do that. I don't even have drums. But let's do the drum roll for the way you're supposed to do it. Boom. This one's like weird because the receiver's on here, so he ends up face planting. Like I've tried to do it this way and he won't do it. Maybe it's something with mine. And he has a little bit trouble with his panels popping out correctly. But here you have this guy. I think he's pretty cool. He's like a serpent dragon guy. I kind of dig him. As per usual, he's a little bit more quote-unquote complicated to put back together. Nothing too huge, but you just kind of have to finagle him correctly, which I'll just show off now because he's very few of these need explaining, but basically just make sure that like when you take the tail here and this bit here, you have to hold them in and then fold it. That's like going to be important because those will frequently pop out. That's the most important thing. And then this bit's going to slide around and just kind of, it is super easy just like the others, but it is one that has a little bit more involved steps and kind of like, you know, just thinking about things a little bit differently than just simply placing it. So I just kind of wanted to show that off. Like this bit here, instead of just simply like closing it, you just have to kind of turn it around so it lines up right. And then when you put this here, this bit has to go first before that, and it'll all stick together nicely. There you go. Well, I say there you go, and then it pops out. There you go? Yes, there you go. Okay. Now we got this guy here. Let's skaboof it. Wait for it. Skaboof. And there you have it. You got your Pegatrix here. This is the green version. I already went over another version in the previous review. I believe it was the Battle Pack. He's pretty cool. I like his mold. My favorite version is the white-blue variant that I've seen in the individual packs. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's go for this guy. Right here. Wait for it. I should probably know where to line these up, but I just kind of... Oh, that was really... There we go. That one takes a little bit sometimes. This is kind of an interesting designed one. This is also another one that came in the Battle Pack. So like if you get the Battle Pack that I previously reviewed, you will get versions of these. Like this guy was the kind of black and purple variant color. But so yeah, that is cool. Let's go ahead and take a look at their cards real quick. Got their cards right here. Got the ability cards and obviously the creature cards. So that's neat, and I already showed off the cores. Cool, cool. Let's go on to the next set, shall we? All right, so let's do it opposite here. Like here's the cores, you know, fun cores that are going to be used for transforming it and all that stuff. I ended up just needing one because I kind of, actually, it depends on how, we'll just see. Why am I even talking to myself? Okay, now you got your cards here. He's got a really cool design, like I really like that right there, that color scheme. You got Dragonoid. And Stonic Shock. He'll put a shock to your system. No, that's the attack card. And then here's Trox. This is the blue version. Speaking of, let's do that one first, just because I said so. He's a dinosaur. We like him because he's a dinosaur. At least I like him because he's a dinosaur. I think he's an adorably awesome little dude. Like he's got this little chubby like dino ball design, which is you know, kind of neat. Let's go ahead and set him aside. Let's bring in another core, shall we? Now we got our Dragonoid here, who's sticking, but he didn't want to pop open. I felt it stick, but he's not. Something's hitching his giddy up. There we go. He's really cool. He's one of my favorite, like, regular Bakugans, just because, again, I like dragons. And then you get the variant of this in the Battle Arena pack, but I think this is my personal favorite variant of this guy, just because the black and purple color scheme, I think, looks really cool for him. Okay, now let's go ahead and take a look at the Big Daddy here. Wait for it. There we go. And this guy is like basically face planting here like this. So there you go. So that's kind of better. This one's kind of weird. Like, his design looks way cooler in his actual, like, monster form as opposed to this. He looks kind of like a weird seal-lion hybrid here that I just feel doesn't fully represent how cool the actual dude looks. As far as putting these away, let me know if in future reviews you want me to show you putting all of them away. I feel like just the regular Bakugan are so simple that, you know, if you buy one of these either before or after you see my review, like, it's just so easy. Like, these ones usually I like to show just because there's a little bit more something to them, like, you know, a certain mechanism that, like, I noticed, like, oh, that might trip somebody up. Like, this one's pretty easy for this. You're basically just sliding these together. It's just kind of a matter of getting it to stick. Once you have it generally lined up, I just kind of wanted to show this. You're going to actually take this and push it down in, which I think is just kind of super cool. Like, when I first saw this bit here, I thought that you had to, like, take two panels and fold them around to make it match, but then I'm like, wait a minute, that wouldn't make sense because then it would be super, like, oblong and just weird. But I don't know, I just wanted to show that off. Like, I think it's kind of neat. You kind of fold that in and snap it down. It kind of holds things back into place for you a little bit more. And I don't know, I just like the way that mechanism worked. I thought it was cool. Okay, so that is about it for this set. As I said, let me know in the comments, you know, whether you want me to show both the transforming and transforming back for each review from now on. As of right now, I'm just showing the ones that I think need a little bit explaining, like him, who's honestly kind of a pain. That kind of holds this set back for me a little bit. Maybe I'm just stupid, which I know I am, but I mean, this one is just, it's kind of annoying when you're trying to place it together. It frequently pops out. I have some that are more stable than the others. But yeah, just let me know whether you want to see that in the future for every single one or just the ones that I feel are worth noting. But ultimately, my recommendations for these is just get the ones you want, which is just a good recommendation for anything. But by that, I mean with all the different variants between these different sets and the individual ones, just make sure you're careful of what you want, like knowing, do I want all of these ever, every single color combination? Do I only want one of each? Do I only want certain ones? So just like make sure you don't double buy or anything if you don't want to. This comes with a helpful little sheet here so you know exactly, like it'll show you all the basic ones and it'll show you which variants are available. So yeah, just, you know, this is a good one to like pick up one you like. It doesn't even have to be one of these I reviewed, but one of the ones that catches your attention, and then get that sheet so you know exactly what you're doing, because, you know, I just wanted to make sure you guys knew that. And I'll probably highlight that in other previews or other future reviews, not previous reviews, can't go back in time. But yeah, anyway, that's about it. Until next time, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, don't forget to hit the steps and ring that bell with notifications for all my videos. Until next time, Dawson Rider, signing out.